can't fight for them coming up behind me. Then what the f*** am I doing? I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, don't apologize.
Now, just when we thought the drama between Taraji and Oprah was wrapping up, new reports are coming out that Oprah made things 10 times messier after she went off on Taraji and blamed her for causing The Color Purple to flop miserably at the box office. Let's talk about it, but before we do so, don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to be notified whenever we post new videos. According to sources, some Hollywood executives and Oprah are already plotting to blackball, yes, Taraji from making them lose so much money as a result of the bad publicity that she gave the movie with all of her rants about pay inequality. You already know by now that months ago, Taraji exposed Oprah for underpaying her for being in The Color Purple. She said that she had not seen a raise in her salary since Proud Mary, which came out 6 years ago. And she even rejected the offer to star in The Color Purple because the initial offer made by Oprah was ridiculously disrespectful. Taraji also revealed during a heated interview with the New York Times that she and other castmates were given rental cars to make themselves drive to and from set every day. The reason why everybody felt some kind of way about this was because, first, the actors sometimes work for 12 to 16 hours a day. So by the time they clocked out from set, they were too exhausted to drive themselves back home, let alone with no security. And I feel like Taraji is 100% right about this, because how are you going to give actors rental cars who are working maximum 16-hour days? The normal work day is 8 hours. They're working double that time. They're supposed to end work being tired, go in a car and drive themselves. And also, if anything happens, the insurance is on them, so they would have to pay. No ma'am, no Pam. And do you know what? I don't think it's fair to blame Taraji, because how can you say that you handpicked all of these actors to play in this movie, yet they show up on set and they didn't have the necessary things that they needed to be comfortable, the things that they needed to have a very, great experience and the best of the best working conditions. I feel like all this blaming Taraji P. Henson for the bad press, around The Color Purple movie and the lack of its success is quite unfair, because she wasn't the only one talking about the unfair working conditions. Daniel Brooks also put the whole production team on blast for starving them on set and making them take turns sharing the same trailer. Daniel revealed this during a sit-down interview with Taraji and Oprah, where she claimed her, Fantasia, and Taraji and all of the rest of the cast had to take turns sharing the same trailer whenever they had to change or get themselves together.
I remember when we first came in and we were doing rehearsal and they put us all in the same space. Like, we didn't have our own dressing rooms at the time, and they did not give us sorry, Miss O, we ain't had no food.
She had no idea.
She didn't know what was going on.
She had no idea.
I heard about it.
Oh, yeah.
And you corrected it for us. You corrected it.
Didn't I call you?
Yeah.
Did you see Oprah's face during the interview? She was like so stressed out. She was like, girl, oh, why am I here?
So disturbing to me. Why is my name even in this conversation?
I'm 100% on Taraji's side, and she shouldn't be punished for speaking up on behalf of the cast and just really sharing and stating the facts about what happened and the unfair conditions that she experienced. She has all right to do so.
When you see a black woman up here, baby, we jumped hurdles to get here. We fought all the obstacles. Yes. Getting paid less than. And we do it with grace. We do it with grace, because if we speak up too much, we're considered angry. I'm trying to give you lessons here.
All this negative publicity ultimately overshadowed the film, and it ended up doing very badly at the box office. A source that recently spoke to Media Takeout also revealed that the executive producers at Warner Brothers recently went off on Oprah for allowing Taraji to ruin the film's success with all of her rants, and that they already had plans of blackballing Taraji to send a strong warning to other black actors to never try to do this again. The source said executives blamed Taraji P. Henson for derailing the promotional efforts of the film and using it as a selfish opportunity to change her personal narrative as an aging and underpaid actress. But while Taraji is taking some heat, so is Oprah for not controlling the legendary actress. Listen, is Oprah a handler? Is she a handler? Like, seriously, I don't believe this. But I think in every news or in everything that comes out, there's a bit of truth in it. But I can't imagine or seeing executives, going off on Oprah and Oprah just standing there with her tail between her legs listening. All in all, and jokes aside, I feel Oprah is really mad because this film was supposed to be a huge breakout hit for Oprah's Harpo Film Studios. Instead, it's turned out to be a pretty huge embarrassment for the studio and Oprah. And I guess as a result, they're trying to end Taraji's career because of her speaking out about things that were happening, her speaking her truth. And I think this is the thing, in society where we try to silence people who are sharing their experiences, and we box them into a corner and tell them to shut up, be quiet, and to deal with their trauma on their own. And they end up turning to drugs and alcohol to suppress the pain and to manage the trauma instead of speaking to people, instead of speaking out, instead of not keeping this toxic, thing that's affecting and impacting them within. And I totally support Taraji for being brave enough to come out and to share all this. And the truth is the truth, because it wasn't just Taraji talking about the poor working conditions and everything else. Other cast members, such as you can see, such as Daniel Brooks, also came out and speak. And while we're at it, shout out to Daniel Brooks for her Oscar nom for Best Supporting Actress. Fingers crossed, I hope she wins because she truly deserves a win. I want to know your thoughts on this. What do you all think about Oprah going off on Taraji for making the Color Purple film flop? And do you all think Taraji's career is really going to go down from here? Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and to click the bell icon to be notified whenever we post new videos. Catch you on the next one.